So one of the big questions you asked me is, what's the motivation to do it today, now, have the conversation this week, in the immediate? Because the thing that every child says is, even our 3-year-old, right? Tomorrow, right? I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it after my nap, right? They want to push it forward. So you have to have some defensive mechanism against pushing it forward, right? There's a couple ways to do that. The thing that makes people pay attention the most is change. Things are changing. You say that to anybody and they go, whoa, what's changing? Is the change good or bad? Things are changing, right? You say, look, things are changing. The SATs are coming up. We got to figure out how to navigate that change together by April 20th, right? That seems to me like the day we got to have a plan figured out. So if we're going to have a plan figured out by April 20th, it's now January 15th. But by the end of the month, we got to, means like by January 30th, we're going to have a serious conversation about it. By February 15th, we got to have the rough draft of a plan. And by March 1st, we got to figure out exactly what we're going to be doing. Does that make sense? So now we haven't come in and on one day imposed all these edicts. We've set a framework, right? Now we get agreement on the framework, and people will agree to a framework the further out it is. Yeah, I agree. That makes sense, right? Now we document it, memorialize it, make it real, and then we just keep tying everything back to that framework. That framework can be a couple months, can be a couple weeks, can be a couple days, whatever it is. We get agreement that that's a fair amount of time to figure this out. And then we just keep tying everything into that timeline.